As predicted, the facelifted and updated Polestar 2 is revealed today officially by Polestar. It has a new look, more power, more performance, more range, and actually more range than most variants of the Tesla Model 3, and faster charging. This is amazing. This update is insane. So if you don't want to miss out on future videos on Polestars, which I do cover here on the channel, and other electric cars like the new Ioniq 5 that I'm going to be testing in a few weeks, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And also, if you just like EV content and Polestars in general, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Before we jump into all of the details, I just want to thank today's video sponsor, Recharge. Recharge is an awesome charge point operator, and actually the largest charge point operator in the Nordic countries with 4,500 charging points, which is just insane in Norway, Sweden, and Finland. So if you want to find your closest charger, just go to the link down below and, well, find where it is. One of my predictions from a few weeks ago when I made a video about this update where I speculated and was guessing what was gonna change with this update was a new front fascia. And though we did get that today, it isn't as elaborate as I thought it was gonna be. I thought they were gonna take that air blade from the Polestar 3 and implement that into the Polestar 2, giving the car better aerodynamics. This, new front fascia with this new front plate, this front zone integration, looks kind of more like what they have done with the Volvo C40 and also XC40. And I don't think it improves aerodynamics because the drag coefficient is still 0.278. So I'm a little bit disappointed that they didn't go that extra mile to, well, give it improved efficiency, but it's gotten better range, which we're going to get back to later on in the video. So I don't have a lot of things to complain about, do I? But other than that, I mean, the front bumpers look the same, the lights look the same, I don't think we even have new colors, and the rear end looks the same. But the other change I could spot, and also let me know in the comment section down below if I missed anything, is new wheels on the performance version. Now guys, for the fun bit and all the juicy updates and improvements to the Polestar 2, and my god, have they gone all out with the improvements. I am impressed. And actually guys, I made a video about this yesterday with some leaked information from some leasing companies, and that information from the video yesterday and that information from that leasing company seems to be basically 100% accurate. So that is pretty cool. So that's the type of videos I do here on the channel. When there's leaked information about new cars, I try to, well, make a video about it. So if you don't want to miss out on the news before the actual news is officially dropped, well, go ahead and click that subscribe button because there's going to be more about that here on the channel in the future. But let's jump into the updates. And first off, the standard range single motor now gets a 69 kilowatt hour battery that is gross capacity and also rear wheel drive. That is correct guys, it's now official. The Polestar 2 goes from being front wheel drive in the single motor versions to rear wheel drive. This isn't, a surprise because Volvo did this with the XC40 and also the C40 before Christmas with that update, and these two cars are very closely related. But it's pretty cool to see that they're going more sporty with this update and really giving the Tesla Model 3 a run for its money. We also have 135 kilowatts of DC fast charging, 10 to 80% should be done in 34 minutes. And also that rear electric motor is 272 horsepower now. That is quite a power bump from like 231 or 224, and is 490 Newton meters of torque. This gives this car a 0 to 100 kilometers an hour time of 6.4 seconds. That's like a second quicker, and well, a pretty nice update. The 7.4 is okay, but 6.4, that is getting quite sporty. But the biggest update is now its WLTP rated range of 518 kilometers, which is a 40 kilometer bump. And even the Tesla Model 3, on their website, it says 491, but that's with 19-inch wheels. But if you go down and choose 18-inch wheels, it actually has 510 kilometers of WLTP rated range. So I don't know why they do that on the Tesla site. That is pretty strange. But if you compare even the Tesla Model 3 with 18 inches and the Polestar 2 with 19-inch wheels, the Polestar 2 actually has more range WLTP, and this is amazing, and this is a trend throughout the range now. But I'm amazed that the Polestar 2 went from being this car that, well, it's cool, it's good, but it can't compete with the Model 3 when it comes to range. There, the Model 3 is just like superior, but now who's the daddy? This is so cool and interesting. So the next model is the long range single motor, now with an 82 kilowatt hour battery that is gross capacity, and also has 205 kilowatts of DC fast charging. I think these new DC fast charging numbers are with chargers that can deliver 500 amps. So in practice, I don't think you're gonna encounter too many of them, but I do know that the charging companies are trying to now test and tune these chargers to deliver 500 amps, where chargers maybe before only did 350, 400, 450, and we may even see charging companies and chargers pushing this even more. So maybe this is going to be more of a standard, but that 205 kilowatts, though it's a nice number and you're going to do 10 to 80% in 28 minutes, don't expect that to see that everywhere. And also now we have a rear electric motor with 300 horsepower and the same 490 Newton meters of torque, and 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 6.2 seconds. So this car is even faster. And the amazing thing about this is the Wltp rated range of 635 kilometers, which is an 84 kilometer improvement over the old model. And the best Model 3 has 626. That's the long range dual motor. So this beats that car also. That's a car with 19-inch wheels, but I don't think a lot of people are buying that car. I mean 18-inch wheels. I don't think a lot of people are buying that car with 18-inch wheels, but even if you do, this car has more range. Then we have the long range dual motor, which has that same battery pack, also all-wheel drive, same charging speed, but now 421 horsepower and 740 Newton meters of torque, and the 0 to 100 kilometers an hour time drops now from 4.7 to 4.5 seconds. So that's an improvement on the performance as well. And this car has 592 kilometers of range now. That is up from 487. That's improvement of 105 kilometers. So this car, 19-inch wheels versus the Tesla Model 3 19-inch wheels. This car has about 10 kilometers less, and even less than that when you go for those 18-inch wheels. But I don't think a lot of people are going for 18-inch wheels with the long-range dual motor. Let me know if I'm wrong. I may be totally wrong there, but yeah. So here, this is the only model where the Tesla Model 3 actually has more range, but is still very competitive. I mean, 10 kilometers or even like 30 kilometers with that other model is still very competitive. Then we have the performance version, same battery pack as the long range, same charging speed. And this also has 592 kilometers of range, so that same 104 kilometers of improvement, but this time 476 horsepower, 740 Newton meters of torque, and the 0 to 100 kilometers an hour time also drops from 4.4 to 4.2 seconds. And this has to do with the tuning of the motors, and this is what it says in the press release, that even the all-wheel drive versions are rear bias. So the way they've managed to improve this acceleration time, in my opinion, is to put more power to the rear wheels, making the car accelerate quicker. But all of these changes are amazing, and when you compare the performance version of the Tesla Model 3 and Polestar 2, the Polestar 2 has a lot more range because the Model 3 only has like 547. Either way, this is amazing. I was expecting an update to the range, but I wasn't expecting it to actually beat the Tesla Model 3 in range in most variants. And also, I didn't expect it to be faster in charging than the Tesla Model 3 also in most cases. If you go and watch videos on YouTube, you're going to see that this car actually charges about the same speed or faster. So when you're going to take this car on a road trip, more range, same rate of charging, this car is an amazing improvement. Then we have pricing, and you guys are actually watching this video after the reveal. I'm filming this before the reveal. I have an embargo with the press release, and I only have the German pricing. So I'm not going to talk too much about pricing because I don't know what the prices are going to be around the world, especially not here in Norway. But from what I could find out is that this car has more standard equipment. So it seems like it has that Pilot Lite package now as standard. So it has about 2,700 euros more of kit, but it also seems to be 2,700 euros more expensive on top of that again. So it's going to be interesting because as from what I could find, it's about 4,000 euros more expensive than the equivalent Tesla Model 3 after they dropped their prices. So I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed that the prices aren't more competitive, but I also understand because Tesla just slashed their prices. So let me know, guys, down below what you think about the new look, what you think about the new improvements with range and charging speed and performance, and also let me know what you think about the pricing now that you can go to the web page. Let me know what the pricing is in your country. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below, and for more car content, as always, please subscribe. See you guys later, and goodbye.